I think my favorite memory at Key was probably the day that I realized I was having more good days at school than bad. I was previously at a school that the policy was, once you crash and burn, then you get support. But this new feeling of loving academics and just having a whole bunch of teachers who care was great.
During the 5 years leading up to the birth of the Key Learning Center and Key School, I called it the dream that wouldn't die. We knew what we needed. We had strong support from community leaders and professionals, but we did not have the resources. Then, in July of 1997, Adelaide Key called me and said, "We've talked about this long enough. What will it take to make it happen?" And within the next few weeks, she had generously committed to funding the first 2 years of operation of this new endeavor. Within the next few months, we had gone through an extensive interview process to find and hire just the right person as director and principal. And thank goodness Diane Milner is still here today.
The world needs to know that dyslexic individuals are not always limited by dyslexia because they have so many other great talents.
The biggest impact the Key School has had on me is the smaller classes. I feel like I can get a lot of stuff done without being rushed or being overwhelmed with the amount of people around me. And I feel like I'm able to learn at my own pace.
The Key School learning environment has helped me by giving me the tools I need to succeed inside and outside of the classroom.
I'm a Key School teacher. I've been here for 12 years, and my daughter is also a former Key School student. She just recently graduated from college with a master's degree in teaching, and I truly believe in my heart that she would not have reached her great potential had it not been for the Key.
The Key School learning environment has impacted me through the attention to detail and the small class size. I was really able to thrive in the classroom because I'm a person that really needs attention to detail in the learning environment.
The impact that Key School and Key Learning Center is having on literacy and teacher knowledge goes far beyond the incredible learning that's happening on campus. The last few years, Key has averaged between 25 and 30 people in practicum working towards certification and using Orton Gillingham in various settings. These educators, tutors, and professionals in related fields are using the Orton Gillingham approach to improve structured word study, oral and written language, vocabulary, and comprehension for not only those with learning differences, but for all students.
The world needs to know to not feel sorry for a dyslexic student because we don't know anything different. Also, dyslexia may be challenging in the beginning, but it actually allows us to think in a more creative way.
The potential of a dyslexic is limitless. Dyslexics have to work 2 times harder to complete tasks compared to the average person, resulting in an unstoppable work ethic. The world needs to know that, sure, it might take us longer to think of our words, but just wait to hear what we have to say.
Dyslexics are full of potential. With a champion or an advocate, they can achieve anything.
There was a time that I thought I might never graduate high school, let alone go to college. But here I am today in my 3rd semester and have made a 4.0 in both semesters. The experience I had at Key has made me want to start a school like Key in Kentucky. I thank the Lord for putting the Key School and all of the teachers in my life. Without them, I would not be where I am today.
The Key School has opened up a whole new world of learning to me. Orton Gillingham has been a savior to me in my last 3 years at Key. I am very glad to be joining the Carolina Day Upper School next year.
Developing Key School has been such an amazing journey, and over the past 20 years I am sure that I've learned far more from my amazing students than perhaps they actually learned from us, and I would love to thank them for the many gifts they left with us.
One thing I want the world to know about dyslexia is that we can do anything anyone else can do, but we may just do it a bit differently.
I want to demystify dyslexia. Dyslexia is not a learning disability. Dyslexia is a different learning ability.
Well, here at the Key School, you've already developed the Orton Gillingham approach. You've proved it works. It's science-based, it's effective, you know it, and you know how to deliver it.
What the world needs to know about dyslexic students is that they're just as smart as other students, but because of the way their brains process language, they need to be taught differently.
For 20 years, we've been anchored in the Orton Gillingham principles of a multisensory, highly success-driven, and cognitive approach to teaching and learning. In that period of time, we've been fortunate enough to have a role in unlocking potential for so many students. I'm really looking forward to 20 more years.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to Diane and her faculty and staff for 20 years of absolute excellence in serving dyslexic students here at Caroline Day School. And I also want to say, due largely to Diane's leadership, the Key School is really the heart of what we do every day in meeting the needs of all learners at Carolina Day. So I just say congratulations. It's been a great 20 years.